Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and especially of all our EMP shock troops out there at home and abroad. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to the Rec Room. We're back in action for Metal Monday editions. We've been working on some MechWarrior 5 mercenaries on PlayStation 5, and of course, since it's the first stream after a few days, we got a few things to catch up on. So I'll have a little bit of a casual dialogue, or maybe a monologue session, I guess, technically. But I can't say I won't have a couple audience participation items this time. So we'll get that going here. So first things first, if you are new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights, and you get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of the long-running video game deep dives or commentary and such. So we're essentially building a franchise from scratch, so audience and participants wanted for the Firewall Protocol saga. So essentially this is just to find some common ground, make some connections with you out there who have the same kind of interests. So by all means, check that out. I've got the first book in the series available on Amazon. So if you're anything sci-fi, MechWarrior, Star Wars, anything alike, check it out. It's pretty cool. So it's going to be a long-running thing. Got a few more pieces in the project, which are going to take a while. So since it's a long read, at least you can get started now. Maybe be caught up by the time I get the next iterations rolled out. But anyway, I know you got a lot to pick from out there, so thanks for joining us. We are currently on Odysee, Twitch, and YouTube, so feel free to lurk, chat, or comment at your leisure. And barring technical difficulties or my inability to multitask, I do try to keep up with everybody. So yeah, don't feel like anybody's ignored. Now, one of the technical thing I have noticed, I've seen a couple times where YouTube says there's a chat, and I'm not seeing anything. So if anybody does chat and does not get a response from me, it's not because I'm ignoring you. There's probably some other thing preventing it, because I believe I have everything turned on at this point. So I don't know why I'm having some of those issues, because I know we saw chat was turned off for a while there. But anyway, let's go going on some of the basics here. So thank you to the new follows. I think we've got 2 since last week over on YouTube. So I think we have finally started to crack through the YouTube algorithm a bit. So the fact we got 2 on YouTube, and YouTube is like crushing it for January. I think YouTube's on its way to even beating the Odysee record for a month. So good things are happening. Also, I think, this is a bit of a side note here. I think I've started to figure out after 3 years of what's going on with Odysee here. So again, Odyssee's our original platform, and Odyssee's kind of leading the way in terms of follower count. We've been getting some really healthy views, but here's what my observation, and I don't know that this isn't necessarily criticism. It's just trying to figure out how to encourage people to check some other things out. It looks like when we get into the trending section, we get quite a bit of views. We're getting 20, 30 an episode if I can get in there. But for those that I don't get in the trending section, we get like 1 or 2. So what that really tells me is people are usually only finding us through the trending or the featured sections, and that's because I'm intentionally trying to take the most recent one and keeping it in the section where people are going to see it. But that tells me that the follower engagement is not really all that big on Odysee. So not here to beat anybody over the head, but hopefully, I guess it'd be nice if the follower system, not just the follower system, but if people are following, don't hesitate to check stuff out from the list. But I don't know if people follow a ton, maybe stuff still gets lost in their feed. I don't know. So that's going to be an interesting thing. It kind of feels like Odysee has a ton of creators, but it's almost like the creator to consumer or viewer ratio may be pretty stilted toward the creator if there's not a lot of traffic or engagement. So anyway, just a minor observation. Conversely, with YouTube now, thank you to everybody who's been checking out the videos that we've done recently, even if it's been the streams or to me, the non-exciting unboxing videos. But if people are enjoying those, the more the merrier, because it looks like we're getting close to 200 on the Metal Slug Commanding Officer Edition. We're on the verge of 300 for Tomb Raider, which I did last week, and one of them was 400 for the MK Default Edition, unless I have any of those numbers backwards. But some of them are pretty high up there, and that's blown the doors off anything that we've done in the past. So greatly appreciate the new audience participation, and glad to have everyone. So as far as getting into some Enforcer Media stuff here, so I've had a couple to-do things on my list. Now, I've mentioned over the last couple weeks, I've had the huge mountain of paperwork to tackle. So at least I have a visual reference for you today. After the couple weeks of doing that, here is the size of the folder that I have to go through to get to my satisfaction, reviews done on book two. Now, why am I going to such trouble for doing that? Well, it's in part the OCD nature of I'd rather not have to do a second revision or of a book just because I forgot to do something, and therefore I will sleep much better at night knowing that I put everything into it and make sure I got all the concepts, all the ideas I wanted in there. Because I mean, I'm not talking about like even a grammar or a proofreading standpoint, but let's just say there's something important like a character's hair color or costume or weapon or continuity. I want to make sure, like and I feel very confident with the first book that I did my diligence to get everything in there to explain and clarify everything to the best of my ability. I want to make sure that I have that same satisfaction when the second book is done because there's a lot going on. There's even more characters in book two than book one. Now, some of them are carryovers, of course, at least there'll be a lot of familiar characters, but there's in total more characters, including familiars. So I want to make sure that all, antagonists, protagonists, you get a good sense of, okay, well, here's this character, that's what their major viewpoint is. This is the weapon they use, and make sure at least at a minimum, if they're a key character, that they get proper amount of fight scene time like they do with others, and proper screen time if they're more of a plot character. So by doing that, at least I'll have peace of mind. And so my next task is going to be digitizing what you saw in that folder there. And then finally, the last two major writing portions are going to be finishing the proofreading and getting those new sections inserted. And I kind of have to go through the process of figuring out where those new sections are going to go still. I'm partway through that process, but at least by having this done and over with while I'm proofreading, then I'll have a better sense of like, okay, stop here, put the new section in, and then carry on. So that's just some extra stuff in the weeds in case any of you care about the inside, behind the scenes kind of stuff. Well, I mean, and I gotta imagine people like behind the scenes kind of stuff just because, I mean, given for how many years they've been putting that kind of thing on DVDs, Blu-ray, and all that. So I was never much of a consumer for that kind of content, but there's a lot going on. And also the other reason I do this is just because I feel like there's not a lot of activity on our favorite franchises going on to be like, it's kind of like radio silence. A company will be spending 6 months working on an update, and really, there's not a whole lot for them to talk about. At least by me, keeping you in the loop on a weekly basis, I almost have something of interest to go over. So at least, hopefully, that leads to a little bit more enthusiasm and engagement. One of the other things I need to do today, and I don't think this really is going to break any hearts out there, I closed our Gumroad account today because I had that up and running for digital prints. That was, again, one of my early endeavors to try to get things going along with Patreon when we started the stream and everything else about 3 years ago. But there's absolutely been zero hits, zero conversions, zero anything on Gumroad. Now, granted, I don't even have it in the ticker, so nobody really knows about it, but I haven't really wanted to promote it either because I don't really like giving out like source digital image of the print. I mean, I can technically modify it, so I still have the original. That way, when I go to shows, people can't be like, oh, well, I already got your digital image, I don't need to do that. I'd rather be able to still sell and promote tangible copies directly. And not to mention there was extra work trying to go back and modify the originals. So Gumroad didn't have any kind of baked in promotional thing that was really helping, and I have not been promoting it because obviously we don't have a terribly large audience. So here's audience participation thing number one. If anybody out there is a collector, and if you have any particular place where you go to find the prints you like from a pop culture standpoint, like, for example, I don't know, like to throw out DeviantArt or ArtStation, if you know of any site like that where any of your favorite artists will post their stuff in such a way that you can just order it and then they will send it to you from a print on demand standpoint, let me know. Sound off in the comments, because right now we have a printer and I'm very happy with the service they've provided for the prints that I've had available at shows. But there's no real way for me to just set up a website, let people get access to a print, and then have it mailed to them. I would have to do it all manually. And right now, because the book and other things are much higher priority, I don't really have time to build a website from scratch or really even leverage Shopify or anything like that, because I would then have to still handle all the processing and all that. And I'm trying to avoid that. I'd rather find some kind of dropship mechanism. But because that way, those of you out there who might be interested could actually have access to the prints prior to us getting large enough to be at other states and other shows, because right now we're still, especially for 2026, we're still going to be limited to the Metro Detroit area. But in the future, of course, I'd like to be able to engage and connect with those of you out there who are interested in the art side of stuff. But right now, I don't have that. So if you're aware of anything, sound off in the comments or in the chat. Let me know. And, that would be another thing I can look into. So talking about a couple things on a pop culture side here. So I saw an interesting article, which is actually kind of encouraging. One of the sites that I track on a regular basis is called Event Hubs, and they're primarily focused on the fighting game genre and the fighting game community, and they've been running for years. It's hard to believe it has been about 15 years already since I hosted a forum and partial community group that broke off from Capcom's community, and we concentrate a lot on fighting game stuff. But Event Hubs was actually a site that we didn't, speak very highly of, just because it seemed like there were so many other sites that had information. Well, as it would be, Event Hub has survived where other platforms have not, because back in the day when we had such a surplus of new fighting games in the forms of both Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, you had Shoryuken.com and you had iPlayWinner. None of those exist anymore, so Event Hubs has actually survived. So I guess credit to where credit is due for having a site survive that long and still be thriving for a genre which is, I don't think, as large as, like, say, shooters and your MOBAs and your mass online stuff. So the reason I bring it up is because the article was actually geared more toward artificial intelligence. And what happened recently, last week, I believe, that SNK released an announcement for their Season 2 roster of characters for Fatal Fury King of the Wolves. Well, why am I talking about that related to MechWarrior? Well, it's not so much about the content, but what happened was they made the announcement, and then this trailer they put out had all kinds of AI slop in it, and they got called out for it. And the reason I found it interesting was because with Event Hubs being fighting game centric, they're saying that there is a lot of pushback against AI in the fighting game community. I already know that Capcom has done numerous art contests, and within those contests, they have actually disqualified various entries because people have used AI in there. They want people to be doing their own work. So therefore, if you've got some of the fighting game communities or even the company saying we're not using this, it kind of looks poor when you have another major developer in the genre just saying, hey, yeah, we got our own content, we got new content come out, but we're just going to slap this trailer together. And you've got characters and things that don't look exactly like the format, which they've already been shown from a concept standpoint. So it looks pretty poor. And I got to admit, it's encouraging to see that there was at least some realm within the video game industry that was pushing back and saying, yeah, that we don't, whether it's the community, whether it's developers, either way, push back on that, because it is going to continue to damage the capacity for artists to make their way and to do their thing. So I'm glad that there was pushback, and I would hope to see that in more aspects of game development. But right now, it's going to be kind of limited until we really see more of the fallout from it. So I thought that was kind of cool. And last thing I got for you, and I know I'm running a little bit longer tonight. The question for you guys. Like I said, audience participation mode here. What do you listen to in the background, and how often and how capable are you of listening to stuff? So, like, do you have a job or do you have work that allows you to listen to music, or do you listen to video game streams, or if that's the case, are you not able to listen only? Do you find stuff that is more stuff that's visually engaging? For example, I know a couple people that when they watch a movie, all they can do is watch a movie. Myself and others, we've talked about, it's like usually when we do that, sometimes we're like multitasking, working on a laptop, doing other things too. So I'm kind of curious, for those of you who are in the casual side of the audience, I mean, do you just listen? Do you watch? I mean, it doesn't even have to be, for the hyper stream or the rec room, but just in general, what kind of, media consumption do you do? So I guess it's just a curiosity on my part. Because, even though I do a lot of commentary, I wonder, is it stuff that is applicable for something like that, or is it require a lot of engagement, or do people skip around? So I don't know. I with me trying to get work done over the last couple weeks, I'm always looking for things in the background like news, but sometimes news can get distracting if I'm really trying to concentrate. So if it's really concentration heavy, maybe you do have to switch to music. So I'm just curious what some of you guys think out there. So I guess that's it. Let's get going on some MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. We are on episode 18 of season 2. And I got a little bit of a rabbit trail here. So I called it Early to Raz. My brain was really stuck on, Ben Franklin's Poor Richard's Almanac quote of "early to bed, early to rise." I was like, I couldn't make it fit. It was going to end up being corny no matter how I did it. It's going to be something along the line of like early to rise, early to Rasalhague makes a mech pilot healthy, wealthy, and wise, or something. I mean, I couldn't figure out anything that'd be really ultra clever, but that's where I was kind of going with that. Because tonight we are headed into the Rasalhague mission. We ran the clock out as far as we could go. And it's interesting that it feels like we just literally got off the Kestrel Answers DLC, so we really only had one episode, a short amount of time to orient the Lance, the squad, the posse, whatever, and we're already into Rasalhague. So that's the plan for tonight. I don't remember the number of missions. I don't remember the difficulty, but we have done them before. We did do it in Season 1. But at least after going through Kestrel Lancers without too much trouble, I'm much more confident that we'll be ready for this. Other than maybe the boss, I do remember there being a kind of a tough boss fight style mission toward the end of the string, but we'll figure that out. And I have a couple more thoughts for you, which I'll wait till we get to the star map here. And also, by the way, I really want to recreate this kind of backdrop here. And one thing I really appreciate about this menu is that the fact that it's still got hard copy, contracts and paper cash rather than digital stuff represented. And the one thing I'm going to struggle with in this backdrop is trying to create like the mech thing where you got the animation with the technicians doing stuff in the background. But I just love how this is just such a simple, like, still life kind of concept with a helmet, the ammunition, the gloves, the gadgets. Now, what I'll probably end up doing is embellishing a bit, because I've even tried to look for a helmet that was really similar to this one. I haven't really found anything, so I found a lot of different stuff. It's kind of got that weird Stormtrooper kind of breather on it, and then the extra apparatus, but nobody's really seemed to kind of replicate that style that I've seen. So I guess, credit to Piranha, for developing an original helmet or something. But yeah, so sorry, just a little artistic diatribe there, something else I want to work on with everything else going on. Yeah, because I didn't really talk about it. I have made some good progress on a couple art prints recently. Okay, so I think we should be in position. If not, we're going to end up surrendering. Instead of resuming control, we're going to surrender control to the campaign commander. Okay, so there's one other thing I want to I got to make sure I start doing this a little bit more frequently. With our seasons across the Rec Room, I want to consecutively get better that following seasons should hopefully act a little bit more like collector runs or compilation or finer details, so that way people have a point of reference. Now, I know there's a lot of people on the internet who are already doing collectibles and stuff, but when we were doing Crackdown, I even struggled to find one which was like decent for finding all the collectible orbs, and the guy that did it didn't really do any commentary. So I hope to at least focus this season 2 on the static missions, the ones that are most likely to be same for the other players, because there's all kinds of random stuff across this game which aren't really relevant because they're procedurally generated. Now, they might be interesting because they're a new experience which somebody hasn't done, but most of the time they're not. We're not doing stuff that's difficult. But at least with the static missions, they're a little bit more dramatic. There's better voice acting. Sometimes there's special music for those particular missions. But at least some of them are going to give the same rewards and likely have a same strategy depending on where you're at in the game. So along with that, along with focusing on those missions, I also want to start, kind of cataloging what's going on with the star map here. And we just had a major change happen last episode. While we were in the middle of things, this border between House Steiner and House Kurita completely got chopped up. And I'm guessing that's because Rasalhague's events were scheduled to start, 30-30-30-31. And this is on the heels of all these changes taking place right after the Kestrel Lancer DLC. So right after we got done with Kestrel Lancer stuff, now we couldn't see the star map while we're in the middle of it. They take away your control, but this whole Tikhonov area opens up and becomes its own thing. Now this is eventually going to go away though, and then you've got Capellan Confederation, or House Liao, I guess, I don't know what the proper term is getting carved up like Swiss cheese. And actually, I didn't even know there was a fourth one here. So that means when I played my past playthroughs, and there's a completely neutral zone here too. That's also kind of weird. So what was originally this giant green band running from north to south here has been, one, reduced. Two, this has been carved up by all these other independent factions, and this changes over time. Now, when I first did a couple playthroughs offline since the release of this game for consoles, I did not do complete playthroughs, but I was noticing that the map was changing, and part of me, without understanding MechWarrior, had no idea if the player was the one making these changes. Turns out the player is not the one making those changes. This, I think, is occurring, at least it's starting to look like a pattern now, after this being like my fourth playthrough, or at least fourth attempted playthrough, that these are just occurring relative to the galactic clock, so to speak. I am not somebody who's well-versed in MechWarrior and Battletech lore, but I found this interesting to see all these changes happen on a map. So now I have this ultra curiosity of watching how much this stuff changes, because there wasn't a whole lot of dramatic stuff happening between Kurita and Davion, but all this stuff is happening down here with House Liao, and part of me is like, well, does it have anything to, like, does anything change by coming down here and fighting for this group? It's not like fighting for one faction is bolstering their strength to move the territory marker, because I thought that would have been kind of cool. But if anything, I would suspect that this is just following established MechWarrior / Battletech lore. So if anybody knows any more about that, please feel free to chime in and correct me on that. But yeah, I was not used to seeing this isolated blue one here, this chunk of blue here. So we're looking at Duchy of Andarine. That's still supposedly House Liao, even though it's got a different marker there. Duchy again, so it's almost like you got a mixed bag of territory here. And then this one's the St. Ives Compact, which is a different one, and that's wholly different from the Tikhonov Free Republic here. And what's about to happen as we undertake this new mission here is we're going to carve out a whole nother light blue section up here for Rasalhague. I don't know if we'll get through that in one episode here, but that is potentially what is going to happen. Now, because we're going to lose star map access while we're in the DLC campaign, I will not have the ability to track what's going on here. So I figure I got to be careful, like almost every episode or after every mission sequence, keep an eye on what's going on over here. So sorry for the long-winded stuff. I just want to, kind of take snapshots to watch how this map changes over the course of our campaign here. So we were just flying around taking care of high reward quests last time, and so we are now up to 36 million. Our quarterly is at 1.3 million because we've accumulated a few more mechs, and it looks like we have some repairs going on, but I did filter out most of the stuff that we're not really using. And if we are not on an industrial hub right now, I'm going to leave repairs until we're in the middle of something, but at least most of our heavies are underway for, I guess, health, even though it's a machine, I guess, from a repair standpoint. So at this point, we're going to accept the transmission here. So from Christian Man's daughter. And I'm not going to read all that. It says 26 days left, but it's not really enough for us to fly to an industrial hub and do anything else. So if I don't do this, we'll end up forfeiting it. But we're going to take this mission here. And see, we've lost star map, and here we go. So queue up or enter Rise of the Rasalhague first mission here. So depart for Kirkbach, and duration 57 days. So at least, if anything, the currently engaged repairs will be done, and I don't know what kind of situation will be when we land, but hopefully we can get other stuff repaired. At least we get a little extra cutscene stuff now. They started doing this a little bit more with later DLC missions. Nothing super exciting, it's just an airlock, but more visuals the better, the merrier. Where'd it go? And then back to the default one. Okay, so we'll come back to this here in a second. Now it's doing that glitchy thing again. So we've still got 2 mechs that are not repaired, but at least we've got enough to field anything we normally need. Now, there is apparently no market out here, so we're on our own. Let me, I guess, save from here, because we're essentially jumping into Rasalhague number 1. Okay, so here we go. So, nice to meet you, etc., etc. 200 years ago, Kirkbog was conquered by Draconis Combine, which is mostly House Kurita. The mess was already Fubar. So, we jump to the bottom. Second in command, Tor Miraborg, and I'll monitor progress. And it's not telling us the mission type. Okay, and the mission name is False Promises, so I got to remember that for mission stuff later. And also, we did cross our quarterly payment threshold, so we lost another $1 million for that. Okay, so mission type, campaign, so it's still not going to tell us. So it says Jungle, Swamp, and Dawn. I don't know if we got back-to-back similar missions or not, but... The Gotterdammerung Society. Take their assets out. Give them a black eye, etc., etc. So they can't further harass the Rasalhague citizenry. Alright, so they're independent from the looks of it, but they're favorable toward us. So we'll go 2 on the coverage. Probably, hopefully, a healthy amount of salvage here. Let's go maybe less on salvage there. Or split it between cash and salvage. That'd be 15 points, and then at least 2+ million for payout. Alright, so yeah, we've been rolling kind of light here, I think, just to make sure I can get underweight. I think I'm ready for the Battle Master. And let's bring back Mr. Cave. You know what? We could probably give him the Hunchback if he's the Laser Master. Because we won't be able to field 4 heavies and assaults at this point. So let's bring Laird back in. So she's only got 1 more to hit max. She's still got 2 to go. She likes light mechs, but I'm not really going to give her a light mech. Oh, that's right. I used to give him the catapult. I'll give her the catapult. So we still got room for another 60. No, not Freeman. Take Captain Crisp and we'll work on leveling up. And so we can do up to 60 here, huh? I'm going to go Dragon. Check that out. On the money. So Crisp's going to have to go to the academy here in a bit. Looks like we're about 11 away from taking care of Mason here. Okay, we're good to go. As far as I know.
My unit fought and died in the 4th Succession War to liberate the Rasalhague people from the abuse they suffered at the hands of House Kurita. But Duke Kelsoi's hired goons, the Gotterdammerung Society, treated the Rasalhague natives of Kirchbach like indentured servants. I can no longer turn a blind eye to the Tamar Pact's treatment of my people, but I cannot move against the Society or Duke Kelsoi openly. I need you to take the Gotterdammerung Society off the board, or the natives of Kirchbach will continue to suffer. Make a show of it as much as possible. I need this to look like a random pirate raid.
Random. Well, if it's ultra precise, it's probably going to look so random.
Good luck, Commander.
There's one thing I've, like, I don't have enough cultural knowledge of. In some cases, it feels like parts are German, and other parts are, like, more Scandinavian based on some of the character names, so it feels like a bit of a hodgepodge. Put some holes in them. My bots better be here. Oh, I got heating issues, huh? There. Oh, that's a little rough. Alright, bunch of lightweights out here. Got him. Before overheating. Oh, that laser completely missed. Torso pointing the wrong way. Oh, that's gonna blow. That hit me. Dude, like, I watched his laser go and the thing just exploded. I wonder if I should have had him doing the hunchback the whole time instead of the catapult, even though we do have lasers on the catapult. Quiet tonight. It's a little too cold for everybody being out doing a barbecue. Smoking yet? Now it is. He's punching with a Quasimodo going on a boxing spree. Chasing him around the mountain. Oh, come on. Alright, they get the smaller one. That's right.
An unidentified dropship carrying active mech reactors just entered our combat zone.
Well, if it's just the reactors, we don't care.
Society, Blankenberg beaters, the people of Kirkbach will no longer stand by as you oppress our people. Shut down and submit to the tier, or be destroyed.
You know him.
Yeah. Okay.
But they're our allies in all of this. They will be marked as a third force on your HUD. Avoid contact if you can, but also don't let the Guta Damarang Society overwhelm them. If they force your hand, try to disable their mech.
So in other words, take this stuff out.
I'm reading half the primary targets destroyed. Keep this momentum going.
Ah, I would have quit overheating the thing. That was a little different mechanic of like, hey, you got third party here. They're gonna shoot at you, but don't shoot back.
Damaging forces taking critical damage. You're almost there, Commander.
Who's left? I don't want to hit those guys. Oh, there.
Target Enforcer.
We're here, peoples. I'm gonna blow his leg off. Whoa! Come on, where you at?
I'm reading no more Damaging targets in the combat zone.
Good work. Head to the exfil site at the marked nav point. Thor, do you have a way of contacting this Magnuson?
If my dear communication codes are still valid after all these years, I should be able to. Why?
I don't want another debacle like this to happen again. Make contact. Maybe there is some way we can help each other out here.
Okay, but I need to warn you, Christian. Akon is highly ambitious and self-serving. Be cautious around him. He'll likely sell you out if he feels it suits his personal needs.
I'll keep that in mind. Make the call. We'll see what he has to say first.
We're taking losses. Form up. Our people need us.
Well, it looks like they shot down a couple of them. So I guess hopefully the criteria is if, well, it's only one or two of them are alive. So I didn't shoot at them. I had to be the bots.
We've got you, Commander. Prepare for extraction.
That ram tree just fell over. Either got stomped or wind blown. Well, that's a hefty payout, 3.4. So, coverage 800, and I took an extra 112 though. And I wonder if that was more one of the bots. I didn't think I took that much damage. So the base payout was 1.1, negotiate. Oh, we got the extra 500. So yeah, 2.1 would have been the base plus the negotiate. Got it, okay. 15's not doing a whole lot for us here. And wow. All we shot down was little guys, so we can't even do anything. Got 3 blackjacks. I can't take the thunderbolts. That would have been kind of nice. 2 different kinds of wolfhounds. I guess I'll take the more expensive wolfhound and a LRM-10. Not super exciting. Ah, Quasimodo took the damage. Dude, you better not list more lasers. So much for putting him in that. I mean, I guess I didn't give him a heavy, but I was hoping his laser capacity would have been more helpful. Guess not. And Chris still took 110 in that. Yeah, I only took 60,000. Wasn't my fault. All right, so he expresses thanks, and this other guy's reaching out to his pal, or former colleague. Natives cannot afford to lose the first tier as an ally. Okay. So Magnuson is taking over. Okay, so mission briefing. Oh, so he does agree to it then. If we're actually going to work for him. So, in other words, they're switching from focusing on a particular group to the person running the group or something. So so the guy that hired us is gonna run interference from some other LCF forces, which so many acronyms and names. Who can keep track of all of it? So less than a day. So they increased the limit though. So I'm guessing we're going back to back here. And this is why you got issues if you don't have a lance ready to go. Let me check. Oh, let me check the timeline thing here first. Oh, the mission's going to start for 14 days. So, okay. So it's not like I have to accept it immediately. But we better get repairs going, though. Oops. Oh, don't tell me we can't. Oh, no. We have no repair capacity anyway, even with the 14 days, because there's nothing here. Yikes. I gotta fix this thing, too. Okay, we're gonna be rolling out with some different stuff, then. I can still take the, Battlemaster, but some of these others, like the Dragon and the Hunchback, not so much. Okay, well, I guess I can't do anything to repair then. That stinks. Oh, look, we got a Discord bot hanging out. Your network is lagging. That's a new one. Or at least I've only seen it one other time before. Alright. Guess we're taking this because we can't repair our mechs in the process. So we'll probably do something comparable again if we can keep getting half and half, I guess. Salvage didn't offer us a whole lot. There we go, so 2.2 unless they want to throw any bonus objectives like they did last time.
Careful, Commander. The sensors are malfunctioning due to the weather, and your visibility on this mission will be compromised as well.
Alright, let's give him the catapult like he normally has, even though it's been a little beat up. So she prefers a light, but let's give her a champion, I guess. That still keeps the 270. Crisp. How's this thing looking? Down a laser. He's got large lasers to work with on that one. Right, let's see here. So you're currently at a 60. Do I have another 60 or less I can work with here? Preferably not the trebuchet. The warhammer. I have to drop you down, right? I have to drop somebody else down too to a 50. Not sure how I feel about that. I guess just rolling the dragon again. I mean, oops. Okay, take that out. Okay. Yes, wait 14 days. It's not like I have a choice. Ooh, nice desert planet.
While the Guter Dameron society might be the thugs terrorizing the Rasgalian people of Kurtbach, make no mistake, the one tugging their leash is Nicole Kelswa, Duke Selvin's niece. She and the Kelswa Guard are the ones that have contracted out the society as a private security force to bring Kurtbach into line with their bigoted ideals. The marked nav point will direct you to the Society's primary base of operations. Raise it to the ground and end them. Christian is going to run interference and has tapped the LCAF command channel on our behalf. So I will take over as CO of this operation in his absence. Good luck, Commander.
Tier forces across the perimeter.
Oh, her. Yep, she's the boss lady.
Where the hell are your LCAF forces?
This is the first I've heard that you need our assistance. You've always made it a point to cut my unit out of the loop in favor of your private security forces.
Because I don't trust you or your mountain monkey combine turncoats.
So that creates an issue, like technically working with an ally. Forgot about the political subterfuge of this whole sequence. Yeah, that's the dumb fish that we end up having to fight toward the end, after fighting a bunch of her subordinates. Canyon with a lot of walls and other mechs to take on. Oh, base demolish here. Guess I'll just run over everything. You prefer I shoot them at range? Looks like I've run into technical issues.
All power signatures across the facility have gone dark.
Good enough for me. Let's
Hostile.
pack it in and get out of here. Christian will need to make a show of at least trying to chase us down. Let's not be here when his forces show up.
Manslaughter, you and your collection of freeloading deadbeats have now failed in defending this system from both pirates and terrorists. Expect my uncle to be hearing about your incompetence.
Wah, wah, wah. Well, at least we didn't have to worry about too much getting damaged. Looks like Christian took a lot of damage to that mech, but oh well.
Blasted that target into oblivion.
We've got you, Commander. Prepare for extraction.
Hey, it's not often that the landing zone is the same as the exfil zone, or close to it. There's another 3.3. Demolish the garrison, extra 100,000 for that. Okay. That didn't take collectively much damage that time. Okay, so what we got here? Can't even afford the smallest one. Need another 2 points. There's a Shadowhawk for 27. We already got one. I guess at a minimum, definitely taking the level 3 there, but that's it. Yuck. I don't want any of this. Take everything just to use all the salvage points. Oh, the dragon only took 6,000. That's weird. Oh, I guess she's probably in the orange just because of the prior damage. Oh, good. I barely took more than Laird with extra 500. Ooh, get a Crusader already. Yeah, that was the unique chassis for this whole DLC package. Yeah, she was ticked. She was angry. So... So, secret votes and stuff. And saving the people, etc., etc. Oh, so technically this is the end of our mission with him. But, I mean, I think this is more than just a two-part mission here. So I don't know how this is going to transition with working with Magnuson or something else. So this is we'll see him again, but I don't remember how this goes. Oh, we have the star map back, so that's interesting. Okay, so it has not become Rasalhague yet, so they must be doing a two-part thing maybe like last time. So this part of the map is the same. This part of the map is also the same. No seemingly major change yet. Actually, this blue portion may have pushed in a little bit more, though, because I thought we were up here. Where's that last... Yeah, Benfeld? Maybe not. We were up here, so I guess I don't know for sure. And where did they leave us? Left us all the way up here. Okay, so we need an industrial hub. This is our closest one. So they gave us a Crusader. This is a... At least it's intact. So it's got a couple machine guns and lasers, and mostly missiles from the looks of it. I mean, I guess it's got basic operating preferences here, but probably leave that for the bots to use. Okay, so here's the next thing. He appreciates what we've done. Until then, yeah, so somehow they need to break free, and I don't know if he's gonna... So he's not making us take that mission or anything yet, is he? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, no, it's sending us back to our normal stuff. So I guess we're going to fly around a little bit more till the next stuff activates. So that was just an introductory thing, kind of like the way the Tikhonov stuff was intro to... No, actually, Tikhonov was part of it. Like, the training mission was part of the Kestrel Lancers one. So I guess let's fly down here, get our repairs going. Because we couldn't spend anything yet, we at least accumulated some money. And if I keep the Crusader in active storage here, then that's also going to keep costing more on the quarterly. We'll have to bump things out otherwise. Because actually, it's just a plain vanilla one. It's not even a hero mech. Why is the champion in my spot? Alright, so there's 88 for mine. 116 for that. Now, actually, the problem is, I think we're in Kurita... No, we're in Steiner territory. Actually, if you go one spot out... Actually, because it's on the hub, though, I don't know. Both are purchases plus 5%. It's kind of funny, even though it's overlapping Steiner and Kurita, it looks like it's the same. They both dislike us equally. Alright, so paying extra 5 here, 72,000. Champion is 28,000. Yeah, Wolverine's 128. Rifleman still needs her Gauss replaced. Yeah, we're spending probably about $1 million in repairs here. Hunchback needs 127. Man, if I could load that Hunchback up with level 2 lasers, that'd be even more destructive. No sign of... Well, there's Gunsberg. Gunsberg is, I thought, one that we're going to be coming back to for these missions. Anyway. So... Let's see what size Gauss we need. The fact there's Gauss is here. Might as well grab one. Ooh. More... These are the bottom level, but still. Some light knuckles. Nothing for machine gun or medium laser. Ooh, small level 2 lasers. Got a few, but... I guess might as well stock them up and outfit them. SRM 6s. Infernos. What do you need for 4s? Oh. Check that out. We'll take another level 3. Not sure about these Inferno things yet. Alright. Alright, what's this thing got on it? Oh, so level 1 Gauss. So in that case, I'll just buy another level 1 Gauss and we should be okay. We'll probably have to activate the repairs again once it's done, but that's not a problem. Okay, so there we go. Oh, there's multiples. Yeah, they're expensive. I guess I'll take them all. That way there's a backup. This bot's driving it anyway, not me. Alright, Catapult, nah. Victor, nah. Warhammer. That's the same as the one we have. R it is. So... Zeus, yeah. So we don't have a Victor yet, but I wasn't really all that impressed with the Victor. I mean, we get the Hero Victor ages from now, toward the end of the campaign. Okay. Man, it's going to throw me off. I don't know what to do now since we're not on the huge campaign string yet. We've got room for Cantina spot here. We were at zeros at all these. Killing dragons, collecting ravens. Ooh, Elrond 20. Yeah, we really haven't seen any of those yet. Guess I might as well check. It would have put a box around it if I needed it. Need a level 4, and that's a stream. That's a 0. Ugh. Yuck. Alright, what are they offering here? Collect 3 urbans for 2.8 million. AC 10 burst fire. Collect 3 countermeasures. And that gives you a Gauss. So we're still sitting at level 5 here. That's 1.6, but they give us some stuff out of it. We have a couple urbans sitting around. Let's see what we have. Let's check from here instead of the market. Do I have enough? You tell me I have no urbans? Got everything but urbans. Oh, there we go. K9. I've got 1. It's the hero, which is the hero one. Never mind. Yeah, not giving you guys that one. That's unfortunate. That seemed like an easy score there if I'd been collecting them. I've been taking everything but urbans probably when it comes to the salvage because I'm going for the cash value. Okay, decision time. Well, we got rare equipment and stuff. Look at this is weird. I mean, see, this is a standalone planet with nothing on it. It's got an arena contract, but it's not attached to a hub, and it's not inside a battle zone. So let's look at this academy here. Nobody's eligible. It's just like high end. Skill cap increase for five stars. That's crazy. These pilots better come out with like 100% hit ratios after going to some of these programs.
Ready, Commander.
Bad patient, Mech Affinity. Oh, that's just because it's rare. It's around 20. Nope. Chem laser, small laser. I'll take another one of those. No mediums or anything. That's unfortunate. What were the other items? I can't even see the bottom items here. So Blackjack, 15L, Supercharger. Nah. We got contracts here. 4v4 open, 4v4 medium. So 220. I think I need the free-for-alls to find that fire starter.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, I'm at a loss here. Gotta fly to another hub. There's a high reward quest here. Okay, so this is an older one. Let's go do this. Let's go do Crimson Crusade. We're well above the difficulty on that. It's an older one because it's Heroes of the Inner Sphere, so... yeah, and that's going to cost us on gas, probably our quarterly. 350 though. Yeah, let's go do this. Everything repaired. Oh, the rifleman's repaired anyway. Nope, no, it's not. Loadout. Okay. Come on. So I have one level 3 Gauss and a level 2 lasers on it. How much do I have to put on the Hunchback? So these are heroes, right? Yes. Oops. Get this stuff rearranged here. Let's put this guy there. I could definitely put a level 2 on the small. Let's do small laser. Yeah, I got plenty of those. I got 11 level 2s, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch these 2 out, and then if those put those on the same control group and leave those as level 1s for the time being. Not using all my good ones for the bot machine. 24 days, that's a bit much. Fahad must be on vacation. Okay, so there's not too much else to change there. Oh, I went to the wrong planet. I went to a little Pikachu here. Pilqua? Alright, so we gotta fly one over to do this. Oh, it's a beachhead type? Don't throw artillery rounds in my skull, please. Okay, yeah, contracts. So we did False Promises, and then this is Crimson Crusade. Let's save before engaging on this one. Nah. Goof that up. How about, let's see, where we on number 3. Ah, I messed up. Definitely Monday. Alright. We are now ready for a static mission. Okay. We'll keep the coverage to a minimum. We should be outpower this thing. Let's get 3 on salvage and 3 on cash. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it feels weird if we're only going to get paid 1.5 and that's less than our quarterly payment, so gotta be real careful here. Over tonnage. You know what? I'll take the fire starter just for fun. He can stick with a catapult. Yeah, I guess I'm not too concerned with anything else. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. Walking on the wild side. Yeah, on the ground.
Just outside of city limits, Commander. In order to take the area back from the Crimson Inclination, we need to clear a path for the 6th Arcab Legion. A lot can go wrong in a big operation like this, so keep your wits about you. Let's get to work. Destroy the radar dishes directing the anti-aircraft.
Oh, yeah.
Once they've gone, our Empire promises to land a few extra units to help you out.
That's a good thing I wanted this because it's faster.
Units must be eliminated. We don't have good intel on their location, so you will have to search for them.
Yeah. Rihanna, you never have good intel on anything, so don't tell me that's like a rare occurrence here.
They know you're here, Commander. Expect enemy artillery to be relentless.
You think? Scratch that target off the list. Oh, was Is that a harasser? Need harassers from that one job. Giant red circles. Mountain. Oh, fly. I guess I still haven't been hit yet. That's good. About to be. Alright, where's this thing at? I'm like running circles around it. That giant dish. Alright, there's 1 out of 7. Thread the needle. Alright, artillery. Okay, what's this?
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
J. Edgar's on the list. Okay.
Target neutralized.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There's so much stuff on the map, I can't tell what's the most priority here.
Target destroyed. Target
There's...
acquired.
Okay, they got the artillery.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile.
Is there a dish here? Yep, there's a dish.
Work, Commander. That's one less target.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
There's artillery.
Target destroyed.
Turret.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, there should be less artillery coming in now. Should be the last one.
That's it for the artillery.
Good.
That will make the invasion much easier.
Where's the other radar? Think we need a little night vision? Let's go a little night vision here. Tanks driving over a wall.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, them hostiles a smoking carcass.
Destroy the satellite at Alpha. And this one? Let's see which one this is.
That's the last uplink.
Okay, 3 out of 3 there.
Hell of a shot.
So the 0 out of 1 is no longer showing. So I'm guessing that's just this objective, right? That's weird. I don't know which that 0 out of 1 referred to.
New target, spider.
Oh, not the spider.
Target acquired.
Warning. Armaments may induce seizures.
New target fires.
That target's a heap.
Target
Ooh,
destroyed.
fire starter.
Target acquired.
Yeah, same thing.
Secure the perimeter.
That's the place, Commander. Destroy the enemy garrison.
We're talking, no, it's not destruction. Oh, number of units. Things bright green.
Critical kill. Nice work, Commander.
Oh, so the blue ones got dropped on the other side there. 6 out of 8. 2 more to go. Knock, knock. turret better not count. Where they at? Come on up to play.
Nice going. Start the capture. We've taken the primary objective for the Legion. Now, we just need to hold it.
Oh, he landed on the wall.
On the strike teams, look to the sky. Enemy aircraft inbound.
Oh no. Alright, enough night vision. More artillery? What's going on here?
There's still some artillery out there. Prepare for more bombardments.
Jeez. Okay. Do I can destroy more? Or do I have to... We got capture target, enemies in range. I don't know if I get a bonus for destroying them or not. Either way, they're pretty annoying.
That tank apart.
Where is this thing in the building? Okay, let's go take out some of these enemies here. That's on the other side of the hill. Oh, the artillery's in the corners. Jank.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Turret shouldn't count.
You've got incoming. Stop them from recapturing the base.
Yes, yes. Alright, let me just put a hole in the wall here so I can get out here. Alright, now how many are still in range here?
That will leave a mark.
Okay, now we're clear for the moment, but they're coming in. Ugh, and still getting mortared in the head. I guess I'll stand here.
Radio chatter indicates more enemy units inbound.
Of course, this is war.
Target acquired.
That had to sting.
Might as well get rid of them. Where are you going?
Additional forces are being deployed.
You're gonna break your leg on landing. You did, sure enough.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Ah, I couldn't see. I thought it was on the other side of the rock wall. Oh, there's more of them here. Get out of the base.
New target locus. Target acquired.
Hell of a shot. He just gave us all a lesson in combat. Nice shooting, Commander.
Okay, now is it clear? Alright, now I'm in range. Well, you're not in range. What? Cool, wrecking the place. Those are tourists ain't coming in. There we go. Okay.
Our reinforcements to arrive shortly.
I'll survive the assault.
Brigadier General Rozerski with the 6th
Rozerski. guys are around top of me.
We could use the help clearing out the rest of the field.
Hostile transport ship coming in.
Blasted that target into oblivion.
That's a lot of fire. I might die. I died. You gotta be kidding me. Oh. Garbage. I saw that center torso blinking red. Problem is, if I use anything slower, I get destroyed and wouldn't have anything to fight with. Must have got too careless when I was fighting stuff. Need to let the bots handle it. So much for being over-leveled on this one.
We've landed just outside of city limits, Commander.
Reasons I
In
don't
order to
like
take the
artillery
area back from
missions.
the Crimson Inclination, we need to clear a path for the 6th Arcav Legion. A lot can go wrong in a big operation like this, so keep your wits about you. Let's get to work. Our employers can't land dropships until the satellite relays controlling air and orbital weapons are destroyed. Destroy them. There are several artillery batteries in the area. Search for them and silence those guns.
Target destroyed.
They know you're here, Commander. Expect enemy artillery to be relentless.
Artillery, open fire.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, that hostile's a smoking carcass.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
That will leave a mark.
Time to go mobile. Alright. I get hit going around this corner.
Target acquired.
Turret.
Target destroyed.
Dish.
Scratch that target off the list.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Good work, Commander. That's one less target.
So,
Eliminated.
okay, so now it's showing location Delta Bravo. Okay, so that's the top part of it. Okay.
Target acquired.
Ah, there is one of the Mark tanks. Destroy it.
Target destroyed.
Target neutralized.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Wrecked.
Target down.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
And I brought up the location Golf.
Target destroyed.
They maybe just putting the Bravo one in the wrong list because all the Golf and the Alpha ones are showing up on the other secondary list.
That had to sting.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
That's it for the artillery. That will make the invasion much easier.
707, okay. Like, yeah, why would you want to keep doing any of that while all that stuff's shooting at you? Yeah, Death Wish. I wonder if I should just go wreck the turrets this time anyway. It's just one less thing trying to hit me.
Destroyed.
Yeah, I'll probably go do that this time. Stupid artillery.
That's the last stop link. Great work, Commander.
Target destroyed.
I see their lasers shooting all the way to the turret in the back.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, shoot through the tree to get you. Oh, lightning in the background. That is some frequent lightning now that I'm noticing it. Alright, now we got the small fries.
Target destroyed.
Land, break a leg.
Neutralized.
Hell of a shot.
Open.
Concentrate fire.
That's the target.
Boom.
Eliminate all the defenders.
Alright, 4 out of 8. Of course, last time they
Target destroyed.
concentrate on the corner I walked away from.
Target acquired.
Tango down.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Oh, and here comes the artillery again.
Enemy
Alright, let them handle it.
forces eliminated. Start the capture and keep the area clear of enemy units.
Oh,
We've taken
incoming.
every objective for the Legion. Now, we just need to hold it. Here come the strike teams. Look to the sky. Enemy aircraft inbound.
Oh, get me out of here. I looked at that first time, like, oh, I'm looking awfully red here. I'm like, oh, that's not me.
More bombardments.
Ugh.
They're going to try and recapture this base. Fan out and take defensive positions. Prepare for incoming hostiles.
This never gets old.
Target destroyed. Target
There's one side.
spider.
Dead spider.
Destroyed.
Ant. Boot.
Target acquired.
Our employer wants this area cleared of all tanks.
Yeah, well, our employer's not here at the moment.
Hostile forces have just been dropped in, Commander.
I thought there was more artillery units. Maybe not. Okay, if there's not more artillery units, then I guess we'll fight them.
Acquired.
How is that fire starter moving with like one leg? No arms.
Target acquired.
No threat there. What are you doing? Get out of my house.
Recon reports that there are still hostiles in the area. Get ready for them.
Oh, that's crit. Oof. A little too close to that. Now it's done. What's this thing doing up here? So it's capturing even though I'm not in. Does it just mean that the one of the bots is in there?
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target locust. acquired. Target acquired.
There we go.
Destroyed.
Now we're capturing.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
It's alright, keep going. No, there's more artillery. You kidding me? Alright, thank you for backing into me. Alright, so now they're probably gonna land on me.
We can
Oh, there's.
expect our reinforcements to arrive shortly.
So, did they put the artillery in different locations this time? Is that why? Because, I mean, last time I thought it was opposite corners.
Thank you for clearing the way, Commander. My forces
Alright, I need to not get destroyed by these guys this time.
All forces, move in. Mercenary, as long as you're here, we could use the help clearing out the rest of the field.
Yeah, still.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Stay out of that satellite or the artillery range. Alright, we got the Vulcan at least. Two more. Kill him before he hits the ground. Not quite. There we go. One. Oh, that's 6. I think that's it. I don't know who got the other one, though. I didn't see it.
Target acquired.
Oh, nope, there he is. Took the long way around. Got him in the air that time.
I'd say we have dealt a devastating blow to Franzen's operations here today. Thank you again for your help, mercenary. We can handle the rest of the insurgents from here.
Let's get out of here, Commander.
Yes,
And
let's.
count our blessings. It's not often an operation of this scale goes off this smoothly.
Because actually it didn't the first time. Have some artillery PTSD. Thanks to that redo, I'll have to see if I can get this whole string in tonight. Alright, 1.8. Alright, digs Kurita out of the hole a little bit. Favorability. So I still only took 85,000 damage with that. Doesn't give us a whole lot to work with. Ooh, I will take a level 3 laser, though, for the trouble. I don't know about level 1s, though. Oh, look at that. There we go. Surprised I'm so low on level 1 machine guns. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so we'll take the 2s for sure. Or the 3s for sure. I guess we'll take the 2s. Might as well take the machine guns. Yeah, I'm extremely low on those. Alright, that breaks even there without taking any of the missiles. Okay, I guess we'll live with that. Less than 100k damage, not bad. Especially for having a blowout the first time. Alright, so where's the part 2? But wait, there's more. And give them a foothold situation. They're rooting out fanatics, they say. Sometimes fanatics means patriot. Evil, oppressive government. Alright. Let's see if I need to fly anywhere. Okay, so... Now, they're not crazy about us, so I'm not sure if we're paying extra still, but... It's either one hop there, or... There's only a couple hops over here, but I mean, the question is how much does it really save us by not flying over there? So an extra 20,000, extra 8,000, 30, 35, 65, 90. Yeah, it's only gonna spend. We're spending an extra 100,000, but it costs 200,000 round or 400,000 round trip just to get the rest of that done. So I guess we'll not bother. Okay, so we're at 37 still, 1.6 in the quarterly, and that's another thing is we'll have to pay the quarterly by flying all over the place, so get a direct hop over here. Demolition, at least. Oh, good. I saw Beachhead for the other contract. I'm like, I did not want to deal with another one of those. Yeah, the Beachhead should be the other one. Difficulty 82. Yeah, I'll pass. Thank you very much. So this one's a 270, difficulty 60. Actually, so maybe the difficulty's higher. Maybe I underestimated the difficulty then, because it says, you know, Heroes of the Inner Sphere, or reputation level 6. So we're at twice the reputation level. So I would have anticipated a little bit later on the difficulty, but apparently I did not observe correctly. Alright, I guess we'll save before doing this. We got our repairs underway. I don't think we got a whole lot for purchase, do we? Oh man, there's some AC-10s in here. The solid burst fire, that's completely new, and it's a level 1. But I gotta get my stuff equipped before doing that. There's some other decent stuff out here. I think we're finally getting into some level 2, 3 kind of cool stuff. There's not much else to pick from, though. We don't really need another archer yet. Definitely don't need a centurion or another crusader. Phoenix Hawk with lasers only. 4 lasers at that. That's a... Oh, it's got a large laser on it. I was gonna say, usually that should have a few more hard points. And it doesn't have jump jets. I thought the Phoenix Hawk normally did. I think it might come with better armor or speed, but it looks like it's average on the speed. A little sketchy. Okay, so if repairs are good, let's get another save going here for Crimson Crusade. 1804. Okay, contract, campaign. Why has Rihanna's face on it? I thought it was House Kurita. Alright, we'll take 1 for coverage, 3 for salvage, and 3 for payout. Alright, we're under now. We were under by 10, so they've increased weapons. Demolition, I'm going to stick with a fire starter, but we can probably boost some capacity here. Where's the Warhammer? Yeah, I guess we can probably do both. We can have the Marauder. So I still got pretty much... Oh no, the Warhammer's got a lot more stuff on it. You know, I don't know if I trust Crisp to not mess that all up. Got my level 2s on there. Don't let me down, Crisp. When you use the fancy schmancy stuff. And we're still 35 points under. I still got my level 4s on this. Alright, here we go. Don't fail me, NPCs.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Now, where did I put the Roomba button? Need to make sure the captain's quarters cleaned up while on mission.
All right, Commander. The Crimson Inclination seems refuge in this area. House Kurita wants us to eliminate them before they have a chance to regroup and rebuild into something that can threaten civilian populations again.
Oh, they sent out the tanks. Ooh, a harasser. Let's get 2 more of those and get that job taken care of. Excellent. I missed. There we go. That should take care of that. Actually, she didn't even say anything about it. It might be the wrong one. I need a demolisher. I know we need the J. Edgars. Got him that time. Thanks to auto-targeting. Alright, so I don't have to shoot this thing. Turn it into a hole in the ground. It's a harasser. I guess I don't really need to be fighting these guys. This is why I have the fire starter with its machine guns. It's a little larger base though. I really need... Oh, I should have brought the blackjack or something because I get more machine guns that way. This thing's only got 2 on it. Nullified. Pay no attention to the screaming civilians that you just stepped on. Be that good thing this game doesn't have a morality system like RPGs. Otherwise, full villain mode. Alright, you're interfering in the process here.
Enemy reactor breach detected.
Alright, the arm's a little red. Let's not get too much damage going here. There goes the hospital. Just gotta pretend it's a World Economic Forum building.
You don't know what you're doing. Branson only wishes to put the power back into the hands of the people.
Base is at half strength. Keep going.
That's interesting, like, got treads on it, like it's moving a reactor or something. Oh, we got more mechs. Let's get on the other side of this.
That will leave a mark.
Well, there's some fun stuff. I guess that's what's probably gonna happen to him then. Red's arm is still red. Well, more red. %. There we go.
It's done. The Crimson Inclination presence has been eradicated from the area. I doubt they'd even pose much of a threat at all to an entire Kuritan regiment. However, Franson doesn't appear to have been here either. Let's get you back to the ship and report your encounter to our ISF
There's
liaison.
a trade. Well, hopefully that job might be done, or if not, at least we made progress on it. And I shouldn't have put an extra in salvage points, because again, you don't get much for salvage on demolition missions. Is that the welder? We still got 3 mil out of it. Oh, good, and some level 2 lasers. That helps. Ooh, I'll take that. So take those. And that, not that, not that. Good. That was annoying. There was that one time in Season 1 we had a bug where the ship engines were still playing. It's demolishers, it's not harassers. That's why I'm hardly seeing any of those. At least the J. Edgars, we only need 3 more, though. International Security Force representative. So apparently somebody else is the communication for Part 3. Cite the pilot's a heavily modified Dragon battle mech. So that actually might be one of the other hero ones, because I think there's 3 hero Dragon mechs. I kind of forgot. There's Flame, Fang, and a different one. So this might be the one that's not available out in the field somewhere. Alright, so where's the contract? No, not that contract. Not doing that. So send us up here. I guess we might as well try to get repairs done on the way. Actually, let's get this situated. Why are these all messed up? There we go. Yeah, it's going to cost more to fly out of our way. Maybe not. Probably a little more expensive this time. Oh yeah, it's probably paid 200,000 extra just off of 2 of those. Oh, an assassination type this time. Okay, you know, I'll probably take the Battle Master out. A little more armor and firepower. Oh, shoot. I have not been looking at the star map. Keep forgetting here. Okay, so nothing's really changed. We're still inside 3031 here, but so we still got 4 spots in a neutral, Tikhonov, and it does not look anything's changed here to enable Rasalhague just yet. Or, of course, the merger between Steiner and Davion. Okay. Alright, this might be the last one for the evening. Now, if we get at least get Crimson Crusade knocked out, that'll be a good thing. What is Fahad doing down here? Is he not regulating the power supply or what? Okay. What we got here? We are on number 5. Zoom, contracts, and there we go. That's a 70. Ooh, it went up to 315. So yeah, difficulty has increased. Alright, so we'll stick with 1 damage coverage. We'll still go with 3 and 3. So at least that's up to 2 million on the payout. And we're almost back up to 40 million, barring our quarterly payment. So the good thing is I didn't waste the time on about 2 quarterly payments worth of flying around. So mission start in 9 days. Let me get my Battle Master. So now we're only down 20. So that's a 75, that's a 70. The only thing I can do is bump him up if I go from 60 to 65. What's my Grasshopper got on it? It's got some large, it's got the large laser and the medium lasers. I mean, so he's a Laser Master and heavy. We're still down 15 even with everything being a 70 plus. Maybe give her the Zeus. The Zeus still got some damage though. Where's the Zeus? Where's my Zeus at? Oh, I did the wrong button. Okay. Does this still have any firepower at all? So it's missing the missiles, but it's got a laser in the AC-5 still. Okay. Bring this one up to the Marauder. Okay. We still got vanilla weapons, unfortunately. Okay, well, we're only under 5. It's a little better.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
It's got my little caution stripe stickers on there. All those arrow circle markers all pointing in the same direction, so clearly not a dynamic compass.
We were able to track down active movement on the surface of this planet. Looks like they didn't think this one through very well. Anyhow, I've marked the location of what I believe is the staging area of the... Oh, hold on. I'm getting a transmission from Franson. Patching it through now.
To the unidentified mech unit approaching our compound. I am High Lord Franson. Turn back now. You have no right to be entering this airspace. My followers will not allow you to disrupt our operations. You have been warned.
Click.
Seems they know we're coming. We'll proceed as planned, Commander. But be careful down there. As they say, nothing is as dangerous as a wounded beast backed into a corner. High Lord Franson. For someone looking to tear down the social order, he certainly thinks highly of himself. Well, I suppose you'd have a big ego too, if you had a custom dragon to call your own. Our intel from the governing body tells us he's acquired one through his army of followers. Looks like we're at the wrong place, Commander.
Because your intel always sucks, Rihanna.
Let's check out the other locations.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do have a custom dragon, and yet I don't think of myself as High Lord Mason.
I'm not seeing our targets at this location.
Oh, you idiot.
To the next nav point. We might have more
Of course, it's the last one, like it always
Now we
is.
have a back.
Target destroyed.
Somebody dropping choppers on my head again.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
We'll take the Jagger. There we go, somebody got it. Harasser, yeah. Demolisher.
Target destroyed.
Or Destroyer, whatever it was.
Target
It
destroyed.
starts with a D.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
What's this one?
Target acquired.
Partisan. The Partisan heavy tank.
Destroyed.
I think this one might be static. I remember fighting him in this valley or something. There's hostiles. Put a sock in it. Ain't no scare. Yeah, I think this was I had to redo this one before, at least one point. Yeah, that's probably him. Oh, nope, that's him.
That mech is on our kill list. You know what to do.
Oh, there's a dragon, it'll count. Spends a lot of time talking. I'm gonna lose my arm. I lost my arm. Oh, that's my machine guns. Boo. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's why I've had to redo this one a couple times. Why am I overheating so bad? So I don't have machine guns, just my lasers.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Target neutralized.
Oh, he's on fire. Look at that fireball.
Critical. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That target's a heap.
Heat
I'm
critical.
giving up yet. He's got nothing left. Keep yakking, fool.
Target destroyed.
What do you suppose he meant by that? Regardless, the snake's head has been cut off, and his remaining followers should quickly disperse. Great work, Commander. You should be good to return to the dropship. House Kurita will be pleased to learn that Franzen has been taken off the board.
Oh, let's see if I
Into oblivion.
lost my good machine guns or weak machine guns. Because they're on the arm, I don't think I committed because I kept losing the arms on the Warhammer. Need to keep them on the torso or better. Well, actually, I can't get any better. Are there any machine gun hard points on the head? What's this? We'll take a catapult. Ooh, I forgot about a PPC there.
System offline.
Are you kidding me? How did that happen? I gotta redo it. What? I got one-shotted somehow. Did I have a cause of death a weapon equipped? Yeah, we'll rewatch that. I didn't even see what hit me. I mean, I fired my PPC, so unless I overheated and like caused something that made me susceptible to whatever the catapult hit me with. We have a Gauss or something.
Attention. Prepare for battle next departure.
And I'm not, I mean, we essentially won that one. The issue is more that I had to pay like $2 million in repairs for the Battlemaster. Even though, I mean, because I didn't have that much damage. Could have been a headshot, I guess.
On our way here, we were able to track down active movement on the surface of this planet. Looks like they didn't think this one through very well. Anyhow, I've marked the location of what I believe is the staging area of the... hold on. I'm getting a transmission from Franzen. Patching it through now.
To the unidentified mech unit approaching our compound. I am High Lord Franzen. Turn back now. You have no right to be entering this airspace. My followers will not allow you to disrupt our operations. You have been warned.
Seems they know we're coming. We'll proceed as planned, Commander. But be careful down there. As they say, nothing is as dangerous as a wounded beast backed into a corner. High Lord Franzen. For someone looking to tear down the social order, he certainly thinks highly of himself. Though I suppose you'd have a big ego too if you had a custom dragon to call your own. Our intel from the governing body tells us he's acquired one through his army of followers. I'm not seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might have more luck there.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That's probably one of the other reasons I really don't read the text, just because it's like they do spend a lot of time giving you the information in the dialogue about the story element of it, at least.
We're at the wrong place, Commander. Our target
You're
must
at the
have
wrong
given us a
place.
slip. Let's check out the other locations.
That got it.
Destroyed.
That had the sting.
Hopefully I still get at least that one J. Edgar this time, too. It was out of the blue, hanging out in the woods somewhere. Oh, there it is. Got it.
Destroyed.
is that?
Target acquired.
Harasser.
That target's a heap.
So I didn't even make it down the hill. Basically, I just head toward the little valley there, and this drop ship ended up right next to us.
Incoming missile.
So basically, if I trip this, then the drop ship should come in. Yep, there it is.
It's people like you that are the reason why the common man lives under the boots of the lords and ladies of the great houses. In the face of oppression, the crimson inclination chooses rebellion.
What is this thing?
Target acquired.
Scorpion.
That will leave a mark.
New target Black Knight.
In this unjust world, we fight to live.
He's on our kill list.
Boom, that's a trade. Headshot, put him down for the overheating. So I'm gonna lose the arm again, probably. I don't want to lose my machine guns, but
Impressive shot. That caught pity.
there we go. Let's get rid of this other small stuff so we shot in the back.
How's a smoking carcass?
Destroyed.
Let's lead them away.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Alright, so he's right behind me.
Target acquired. Critical.
Alright, I need to quit wasting the heat on the lasers.
New target Dragon.
We refuse to surrender our lives to tyrants.
Critical.
Enemy destroyed.
Heat critical.
Oh, I just got heated because of whatever he hit me with, too.
Hostile mech down.
Target destroyed.
Alright, why am I crawling here?
New target catapult.
Blasted that target into oblivion.
He's on fire again. That was a miss. Got nothing left still.
Incoming missile.
Good.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
What do you suppose he meant by that? Regardless, the snake's head has been cut off, and his remaining followers should quickly disperse. Great work, Commander. You
Target
should be good to return to the dropship. House Kurita
Yeah,
will be pleased
maybe.
to learn
Didn't
that
work out so well
Crusade has
last
been
time.
taken off the board.
incoming missile.
Ah, I still lost the arm and the machine guns.
Acquired.
Tango down.
Oh, the drop point's different spot in time anyway.
Target
Alright, so we got the catapult and I didn't die. Right back to where we were with the machine gun situation, though. I tried to improve. Guess like history repeats itself. I still had to repeat this one. So the difficulty numbers seem to have a lot more impact over the difficulty than the reputation level. So it's like you could take this one a lot earlier on and still have a tough time with it. There we go. We got 12 out of 16, I think. So I don't know if they increased this with the latest DLC or not. It'd be nice if they did. All right, 3.2. Thankfully, and under the insurance amount too. Good. So can't afford any of that, unfortunately. And they're not giving us a whole lot here either. Let's take everything in top-down order. Actually, I'll take the machine gun over that. Have to sell the rest of it. Oh god, headphone. Alright, 300,000. We'll do the repairs at a industrial hub this time. Oh, is there a part? Oh no, there's a part 4. And this is new. Oh my. Oh, all three of these are activating because we hit level, or at least these two are activating because of level 13. Yoicks. Alright, we'll accept that. We'll accept that. That's got a 4.5 million payout. Of course, we're going to accept this. So we still need 2 more J. Edgars, 2 Demolishers, 2 more Dragons. Yeah, his counted. So they're not giving us his Dragon. And where's the Industrial Hub? Oh, we got one up here. Still 200,000 to do that? That's ridiculous. 200,000 either way. Well, I guess we're going to continue Crimson Crusade next time. But let's hit this up, see if we can't find anything fun over here before we go. Back at Gunzburg. Yeah, see, I think we would have paid an extra 80,000 for that. An extra 25, that's 100. Not so much there. I gotta get that weapon switch on the Zeus once we get back. No sign of another hero mech. What about contracts on the arena? Open duel. Yeah. Oh, it's just duel though. It's not yeah, so we do a 4v4 light. Might allow us to see if they got any other stuff, because I think we've done all the free-for-alls. But that'll be for next time as well. Alright, so they didn't give us a mech because we didn't finish because it's got a part 4 on it. So we'll resume the Crimson stuff next time, and at some point here, the rest of the Rasalhague stuff will probably kick in. Let's double check the map before we go. Don't see anything different there. See, check that out. We just went into 3032, and wow, look at the difference. So Tikhonov just got absorbed into the House Davion stuff. This looks the same. This part's the same, but this little thing that was a strip there got part of it got merged into the one on the left, and then this one got isolated by itself. That's wild. Okay, so we still got 40,000 available. Our quarterly just paid at 1.6. I guess let's check for equipment before we get done, and check for mechs, and then ooh, level 3 heavy rifle. We'll buy those. Have some backups of level 3s. Don't have the burst fire. I got the solid there. Let's buy one more of those. And nothing in the lasers, nothing in the machine guns. How about mechs? Nope. Okay. Cantina. Collect 2 Panthers. Do we have 2 Panthers? Kill 5 Ravens. Ooh, this actually might be good. I'll check that next. I'll see if it's the same next time, though. Gotta roll. All right, that'll do it for tonight. So we at least got Rasalhague started. I forgot that that also got split into 2 parts. So I'm sure we'll be seeing the rest of that here pretty soon. We'll see more of Tor and Man's Daughter and whatever his other name was. So also we'll keep working on Crimson Crusade when we get back. Got at least 3/4 of that done. And I think that's it. So appreciate everybody hanging out. I know we had some watching on Twitch for a bit and also on YouTube, even though it's been kind of quiet. People must have stuff going on for Monday night, but that's okay. That's the way it goes. We'll be back for some Tactical Tuesday and some Metal Slug Tactics tomorrow, and Throwback Thursday with some Tomb Raider. So that's all I got. Have a fantastic one. See you soon.